last week we enjoyed a beautiful beach trip with family, so here are a few clips from that, and then I will get into some of the projects I'm working on.
I just wanted to record your sweet face.
Mom, I've never seen this. Come here.
So I'm back from the beach and it was great. But in my mind, I'd sort of been putting off some things that I really need to get ready for not only the shopping season this coming fall, but also some big events that I have in September. And I was reminded of that because someone just ordered 2 of my Jamie and Claire Outlander ornaments, and I had 2 in stock. They ordered 2. But on my website, I have more than that in stock. So I was like, I really need to go through my ornament inventory, because what happens is after a craft fair, you know, you get home and you're just unpacking and forget, or just don't have time, or just want to be done with all that effort. And I forget to sort of go through and double check what I actually have in stock. So for the most part, my numbers were okay. I double checked this morning, but realizing I'm completely out of those ornaments. I'm completely out of some of my Tudor Queen ornaments. And I have TudorCon coming up in September. So I've had on my list all summer ornament inventory, and that is finally happening today. So I'm sitting on my floor because my ornament box is in front of me, and I'll change the view so you can see. It's nothing fancy. It's a plastic bin with piles of ornaments, neatly organized. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that today, and then I'm almost done watching Bridgerton season 3. It's taken me forever, I know. I'm loving it. I mean, obviously I loved the first one because it was brand new, and I just thought, you know, I loved that storyline. I love the second one for many reasons too, but something about the chemistry between Colin and Penelope and the actors and how they act together is just electric. And so now that I've seen it, I finally feel inspired to make something for that couple. Pen and Colin, Pollen is what everyone says, I guess. So coming this fall, I will have more gift items related to all 3 seasons, because before I just had 2. The scene that I want to create for the season 3, one of the scenes, is one that they filmed at Hampton Court Palace. So it's like, you know, my favorite worlds colliding. That's going to be one of the moments I'm going to try to paint later today. And then I did get my jewelry making supplies out. It might be another day that I do that this week. I think that's probably realistic, that I'm not going to do that all in one day. But I am going to be getting ready to film making some rings. So I will be back with those soon. And in the meantime, let's get started with my ornament inventory. We are back to make some rings, and these are my Anne Boleyn rings that I plan to bring to TutorCon. This is an example that I've already glued together. This is the artwork and the cabochon glued together with Mod Podge, and I'll show you now. It might seem a little bit scary, but you're going to put a dab of the Mod Podge directly on the top of the little piece of art, and it's just about a little smaller than a pea, I would say. And then you're going to put your glass cabochon directly onto the artwork. And once you've put it on the artwork, do not pick it up because it will tear the art away. You just want to push down lightly and get some of those air bubbles out. This is a small print, so there won't be that many air bubbles, but just push down a couple times and then you're good to let it dry for about 20 minutes. Now, once it's dry, you can trim the excess off. I used just a sharp pair of small sewing scissors, and unfortunately I forgot I was zoomed in, so I apologize. Most of the cutting is done off screen, but you can kind of get a sense of how I've done it. I'm just cutting it so it fits into the bezel tray of the ring. Now it's time to waterproof the back of the artwork. It's not exactly waterproof, it's going to help it be water resistant. I still don't recommend showering or doing dishes with the rings on your hand, but doing this will just ensure that the artwork doesn't get damaged if you're out in the rain or you happen to get a little water on it. The final step in your ring making is to apply the industrial strength super glue. I use E6000, but you want to make sure it's a glue that will stick to metal, and that way your cabochon will stay put inside this ring. So it's the same amount of glue as it was for the Mod Podge that you used to make the cabochon. And you're just gonna put the cabochon into the tray, push down and let it set. I would give it 24 hours and then you're good to go. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed yourselves and I look forward to seeing you again next week.